taken. It was evident that there was never any intention to provide me with a proper hearing to allow justice to prevail. Under the circumstances, I will obviously have no other option but to immediately appeal this ridiculous, vindictive sentence of suspending me from the African National Congress. This is not the ANC I know. This is not the African National Congress that I joined at the age of 19 years in Botswana, for which I dedicated my whole life, sacrificed my youth, have seen my own family rejecting me, for which I served a 10-year sentence in the Pretoria Maximum Security Prison, having been sentenced for high treason. And before I was sentenced, for which I was arrested, detained in solitary confinement for a long time, and tortured to the point where I've lost most of my hearing. I've always been loyal to the ideals with which I joined the African National Congress. The ideals for freedom and for full liberation of the people of South Africa. The understanding that that liberation is not just liberation from racial oppression, that it is also liberation from economic exploitation and oppression. I've learned that understanding from no one else more important than the most and longest serving president of the African National Congress, Comrade Oliver Reginald Tambo. I've dedicated my life to that ideal. I've sacrificed much. I have never betrayed the African National Congress, nor have I ever, even under the worst possible conditions, betrayed any of my comrades. When I was tortured in John Foster Square, when I was threatened that I will be killed, when blood was running from my nose and my ears, and I was stumbling around while security police were bashing me around, I never betrayed anyone. And yet today, I've been to be treated in the most unacceptable, disregarding fashion. My comradeship is being trashed simply because I'm not prepared to accept the unacceptable. I'm not prepared for the African National Congress to betray the majority of black and especially African South Africans. I'm not prepared to accept a president who is evidently an agent of white monopoly capitalism. I'm not prepared to accept my country going to ruin and my beloved liberation movement being destroyed.